How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to Genshin Impact. So, we're finally going to talk to Kalabina. I have been putting this off for quite a while, but, since Nalcry is coming to a close soon, might as well get this done as soon as possible. So yeah, let's talk to her. Alright. Oh, Kalabina.
That tickles.
Shh. Okay. Kalabina.
Kalambina? Huh. That's odd. Paimon's positive she heard Kalambina's voice.
Yeah, I did too. There she is. Peek.
Yeah.
Hi. Jump scare.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Another jump scare? Not cool. If you were here, you should have just said so. I thought that since you were already so familiar with this game, I should increase the difficulty this round. Paimon's gonna get you next time. Just you wait. Great. I look forward to it.
What happened to your eye mask?
Oh, I guess the Kuhenki must have swiped it when we were playing earlier. I don't usually need to use my eyes, so the mask makes little difference. Let them play with it if they like. Oh, on that note, don't you want to go out more often? Yes, I have plenty of time now. I can go where I wish, when I wish. However, I was concerned that you might worry if you came looking for me, but found that I had left without saying goodbye.
You can just leave a note.
Yeah! After all, we only need to know that you're okay. I see. I will consider it then. You'll only consider it? Everything that has happened here, I find them to be happy memories. That said, I do have another reason for waiting for you here. And what's that? To give you a pleasant surprise.
Okay.
Wow! This must be the place you were talking about, right? Paimon wasn't there last time, so she didn't get to see it.
Mm-hmm. Lovely.
Can Paimon fly around and check it out? Of course. If it pleases you, I could bring you back again someday. So, this is the pleasant surprise then? Oh? So this is enough to pass as a pleasant surprise in your eyes? No, the real surprise is yet to come.
There's more?
Come, let us paint. Wait, here? But Paimon doesn't see canvas, brushes, or paints anywhere.
You gotta use your imagination.
Oh, that's simple. The water's surface is our canvas, the moonlight our brushes, and the paths we take shall serve as the brushstrokes. With the moon's reflection to guide us, pure thought shall flow beneath our feet.
Okay.
Yes, good. That's the way. Come, let us walk together a while.
Basically just connect the dots. Okay. I guess we're gonna make like a constellation.
When the traveler advances, the moon walks by his side.
Okay, okay.
Where the traveler stopped, there, it is finished.
Ah, cute.
Lunar, it's really you? You're back! In the silvery flesh! Oh, Paimon thought she'd never see you again! We used moonlight to trace this child's form, and I poured new power and new blessings therein. causing her to be reborn. She no longer needs to bear my spirit. Her will is hers alone.
Alright.
She's flying over!
Hello.
Yes. I have awakened all the memories of the time you spent together. Paimon's so glad to have you back, Lunar. She promises to be nicer to you from now on. Paimon wasn't expecting the surprise to be this pleasant. Paimon loves it!
Thank you, Calabina.
It wasn't much. I, too, am glad to see her again.
Aww.
Go. You must miss them, surely. You're welcome to come back anytime.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Now, I know how fond you are of them, but let's not cause them any trouble now, alright? Come back here to rest, should you find yourself tired from playing outside.
Okay, cool. Yeah, right here. Hello. Yeah, about the eye mask.
Should I ask the Kuhenki to hold on to the eye mask for me?
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, view records. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I'll come here next week. So, apparently Cloren is in the flagship, huh? Okay. So what's she doing here? Okay, hello.
Lua, just, sneak up behind those monsters with me, and BAM! Take them all down?
Alright, I guess they're playing D&D.
I can act 3 times in a round, and there are only 4 monsters in total. I'll take 3 down. You just gotta handle the last one.
I do like her character. Like, it could be a potential skin, but you know how Hoyo is with giving out skins.
I can draw the monster's attention from the front, but sneak attacks...
Yeah, he's a knight.
Well, there isn't much we can do. Itlua's a Lock Knight who chose the Goblet of Justice.
Indeed. If Itlua were to strike from behind, he would be forced to become an Oathbreaker Knight. A significant penalty would apply to all actions going forward.
Oof, that's not good. If we don't defeat all these monsters in one go, those explosives are going to blow us sky high.
There's another way. I can use Raging Torrent to dash straight into the thick of it, then detonate the explosives.
No, that won't do it all. Your character would get wiped out that way. We finally managed to gather the party and have such a lovely time together. It would be such a shame if you were the only one who got wiped out.
But if we don't do this, the character that you've been playing for so long might get wiped out too, Miss Navia. Wouldn't that be worse?
I only just started playing. Please don't.
Wait, I've got another trick up my sleeve.
Navia, put that crumb-cake away.
Uh-oh, that move was blocked too.
So, what you guys doing?
incredible. And the stuff you were saying just now. You're playing.
A savior has arrived! Right on time! Quick, come join us! Clorand, this doesn't count as violating the rules, right?
If she's willing to join us. Oh, by the way, we're currently playing on easy mode to accommodate the newcomers.
Traveler, would you like to continue the adventure with us? You definitely would, right?
Oh, come on. Any more questions and those explosives are gonna send us flying!
Alright, I'll join.
Good. Since you haven't played a script for a while now, you may have one chance to reselect your skills. The skills you can modify are cooking and medicine. What do you think? Would you like to make any changes?
I'll do medicine. You'll basically be the healer.
Very well. In that case, you wish to learn the medicine skill, yes?
Yes.
Very well then. Let the game continue. Just when everyone was at their wits' end, a familiar voice rang out from behind them.
Long time no see, everyone. Looks like you need my help.
By the way, what are you doing here? Could it be that you heard our summons?
That kinda makes her sound like a summoned spirit. Well, not that she doesn't fit the part.
Indeed. You have called, and I must answer.
Guess that means I was randomly dragged into this game.
As expected of the veteran player Miss Navia mentioned before, they got into character instantly.
Though the Marachose hunters had much they wished to share with one another, at this moment, the joy of reunion must yield to the crisis at hand. Now then, the combat round continues. You have the first turn. Also, since we have a new member joining us, I'll be adding some dark cards to boost the enemy's various abilities.
The Traveler isn't a sudden addition. She's been traveling with us all along. We've just, parted for a short while, that's all. Totally normal.
I've already counted the dark cards. You should start discussing your tactics.
You're so strict, Clorand. Anyway, let's stick to the original strategy. Now that we have the Traveler with us, we have enough people. Itlua and I will hold the line out front against the monster's assault. Yehoda, Traveler, you circle around the back and take them all down in one swoop.
All right, leave it to me. We Masters of Chi get huge damage boosts when attacking from behind. But why are you a doctor? How's a doctor gonna perform a sneak attack?
I've calculated the weight of your medicine box, and yes, that would work. Furthermore, after throwing the medicine box, the highly toxic and anesthetic substances stored inside will be considered as having been thrown at the target as well.
So that's how it is. Oh, these tabletop troop games really are complicated. Oh, you gotta have a lot of imagination.
Coming up with a strategy already, huh? Nice work, Traveler. But let me say one more thing. Itlua, don't go charging in alone this time.
I understand. A Lock Knight's duty is to protect their companions and be their shield. Sorry, I always can't help myself.
Oh, don't worry about it. I can act 3 times in a round, so I'll definitely keep up with you. Just play however you want.
All right, Itlua. We'll be counting on you.
Then I shall use the skill attached to the Lock Knight's shield, Wrath of Righteousness.
The Lock Knight raised their shield, chanting the knight's creed out loud. The monsters were completely captivated by the radiance of justice, and the fearless knight standing within that light. Meanwhile, the 2 companions lying in wait behind the foe seized this opportunity, preparing to launch their attack.
You take the first swing, I'll hit right after.
Alright. Oh. Pick a card, huh? Okay, this one. Okay.
The Marashose hunter hurled the entire medicine box at the enemy. Just as she anticipated, when the box shattered, the medicines within began to mix. Caught amidst the highly toxic mist, the enemy, already struck in the back of the head by the medicine box, grew dizzy and collapsed to the ground.
Nice! Okay, next Right! Gotta use swift as wind to close the distance, then use 4-element strike from behind. Ah! That hurts! Who bit my leg? Huh?
Bad kitty.
Is it this late already? Oh no, oh no! I completely forgot the task that Boss Neff asked me to handle! I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I can't play right now! Ashru! Wait for me! Hey, why are you running off so fast?
Well, it seems we'll have to end our game here for today. Navia, put the monster sign back where it was. I saw that. Well, that's quite a long story. If we get the chance, we can sit down and discuss it in detail.
Alright.
Actually, didn't Itlua say he wanted to invite a colleague to play with us? Since this game's paused anyway, why don't we take this chance to go find him? The more people we have, the more fun we'll have.
Mr. Flint's? Yeah, I'm sure he'll play with us if we go look for him.
Oh, that's perfect. Come on, let's go buy him some gifts first, and then pay him a visit in person.
Traveler, we'll let you know once we're ready.
When the time comes, you have to continue the adventure with us.
Alright.
That's my trusty companion for you. Now, let's go pay Mr. Flint's a visit. What kind of gift should we get him?
I don't know. Hi there. What's happening over here?
So, the wires go here, then there, then here, and then... Ta-da! All done! See? Super easy peasy, right?
Why on earth am I here at this class? Where's Flint's? We agreed to come together. Right. I understand. I've gotten written down. All of it.
Writing it down won't do any good. Last time you said you had it memorized, but today you showed up and forgot everything again. Enough. Confiscate his notebook. You're writing it down from memory now.
What? Wait, let me take one more look.
You have taken multiple looks, but every look is directed somewhere different. I presume that you are attempting to find methods to evade the lesson. Such efforts are futile. All such methods have been rendered ineffective.
But I haven't even said anything.
Your eyes indicate your intent clearly, Mr. Itlua. For instance, you placed a partially finished crumb-cake in our workshop stove ahead of time. I hypothesized that your plan was to secretly take it out during the practical class to draw Aino's attention. However, I have already removed that crumb-cake. It can be reheated for consumption after class.
How on earth did you find out?
Mr. Flynns has already executed this method once.
What? Flint's told me he hid his crumb-cake in the cabinet. How come he hid it in the stove, too?
Also, you were carrying a bag of crushed small fish, Mr. Itlua. I believe that was an attempt to lure stray cats along the roadside as you walked. You would put the bag under your feet, the kittens would gather around you. Afterwards, you would pick one up and exclaim, "Huh! What a cute kitten!" Upon which Aino's attention would be drawn accordingly. Unfortunately, Mr. Flint's has also tried this method before.
Impossible. All small animals are afraid of Flint's. They wouldn't dare to get close to him. How in the world?
While he did not lure the small animals here himself, he taught this method to Aino. Subsequently, Aino utilized this method to play with the small animals for an entire afternoon. The lesson for that day had to be canceled. This time, however, I have already fed all the small animals present in the area. Therefore, this method will also be ineffective.
What do you mean you fed all the animals around here? Even the deer and birds?
Affirmative. In order to preserve the learning environment, I have already fed all the small animals located within the vicinity. Every individual has been attended to. As such, please start writing down the circuit diagram we just covered.
Ah, Mr. Itlua. I apologize for intruding upon your studies.
Yeah, speak of the devil.
Greetings to you all. Miss Aino, Miss Anefa, Miss Traveler, Paimon.
He's here! The truant is here!
It is with great regret that I find myself unable to attend your enlightening lectures. However, a matter of absolute urgency necessitates both my own departure and Mr. Itlua's temporary withdrawal from this gathering.
The same non-negotiable reason has again been invoked. A matter of absolute urgency by order of headquarters.
Such is life, full of non-negotiable frustrations. Indeed, that is why we term them so. For they have a frustrating habit of arriving at the most inopportune of moments, catching us quite off guard. Now, young master, let us be on our way. Mr. Flint's, none of those tricks you mentioned earlier worked. I'm very sorry to hear that. I'll make sure to share some new ones with you next time. Just a pity that after what just happened, another one of my best ones is now off the table for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
Well, guess we're done. Can I eat krumgake now, Anefa?
No.
All right. The lecture has concluded, so I'll go heat up the krumgake. Please give me a moment, Aino.
Enough, you're gonna spoil her.
Yay! Krumgake, krumgake, krumgake!
I mean, I guess who could say no to that? Okay, so for a while, I had this umbrella in my inventory because I got this through, I believe, getting Zabai to, I think, Friendship 6 or some level, and well, yeah, I got this gadget, and well, there's a quest for it, so yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, go to the quest. Okay, let's go. Okay.
It doesn't look like Zabai's here. And after she invited us to come, too. Where could she have run off to? Huh? This parasol looks familiar. Have we seen it somewhere before?
Maybe it belongs to her.
You're probably right. But why would she leave her parasol here by the door?
I mean, I guess she does have poor memory.
Oh, what are we going to do? The way things are going, Paimon's worried she'll get halfway through eating and forget how to pick up her chopsticks. Oh, we should go find her. Huh? What is it then? Let Paimon take a closer look. Whoa!
Okay. Guess it's some kind of teleport waypoint. Okay.
What's going on? How did we end up here?
Yeah, there's definitely a changing veil. Hello.
So, how do you like the little trinket I made for you?
So, this is where you are, Zabai? What's this parasol? It suddenly went whoosh and transported us here.
It seems I'm not the only one who struggles to remember things. Have you already forgotten riding on it with me before?
That thing again.
Does that jog your memory?
chariot! No wonder it looks so familiar.
It's just a replica created from my memories. And it's all thanks to the broken jade token you returned to me.
Oh! So this is the little trinket you were planning to make!
Precisely. This jade token chariot can quickly transport you wherever you wish to go, which should help your travels unfold more smoothly. Please take it, my dutiful guides.
Alright.
Wow! This is amazing! Paimon thought you were saying all that making a trinket stuff to be nice. She never expected you to actually do it.
I had expected it to take some time, considering how badly the token was damaged. Its spiritual energy was completely gone. But fortunately for us, this is Chenyu Vale.
Huh? What's so special about it?
Do you know exactly whereabout we are in the Vale?
Yilong Wharf?
You have much to learn about this place. The ground beneath our feet is actually one of the key intersections in Liyue's ley lines. There are 8 such nodes in total. You're more familiar with this place than I expected.
Oh, Paimon remembers now! You're talking about the 8 gates!
Correct. Where we stand right now is the center of the most auspicious of those gates, the Gate of Life. The Gate of Life symbolizes growth, prosperity, and revitalization. Thus, I was able to replenish the Jade Token's spiritual energy so quickly and craft this chariot.
Wow! Talk about a power-packed position! Guess Chenyu Vale really is a land of wonders.
Indeed, you would do well to settle here in peace and prosperity.
Huh? What do you mean, you?
It's nothing. All right, I have done all I wish to do. You may go about your business. I plan to take a stroll atop the mountain. This is where we part ways.
Okay. Thank you, Zabai.
No need to thank me. You woke me from my slumber. It is I who am in your debt. And I have told him much the same as I've said to you. He mentioned that you're on a long journey.
Mm-hmm.
Does your next stop happen to be a distant land of snow?
Yes, Snezhnaya.
Snezhnaya. Although I know nothing about the place, no journey through ice and snow is without its dangers. If you find yourselves in need of help, you know where to find me.
I know.
Take care.
Mm-hmm. You too. Okay, cool. Question. Repair.
You have summoned me, and I shall fulfill my duty.
Okay.
Not the best idea I have ever.
Okay. This is basically like a teleport waypoint. Okay. So cool. Okay. So I could stick around for about a week. But can I retrieve it? Okay, well it does have a cooldown. Yeah, hold on, give me 1 second. Let's say we go over here. Yeah, let's see if I can place it right here. Yeah, in about 17 seconds. Okay, gotcha. Alright, very nice, very nice. I might use it since it's, you know, renewable basically. Not like the portable waypoints, which is kind of a one-time use and you have to actually craft it with, you know, with materials. But very cool, very cool. Okay guys, so there's a challenge in Nacry where you need Varka, and I imagine you gotta give him a good build to actually do this quest, because well he has to do this solo. So yeah, there's a challenge where you gotta fight, I think, Andreas, and well, as you can see, you get Prima Gems, a skin for a Claymore. So yeah, let's check it out. Touch.
Is this the power of the Wolf of the North? Strange. Though, I'm also getting more than just a hint of the Falcon of the West.
Alright. So, again, I said I have a pretty good build on him, like around 7 to 8 crit rate with over 200 crit damage. So yeah, this is gonna be my first attempt. So yeah, let's do this.
Whatever it is, I'll get to the bottom of this. An ancient battlefield.
Yeah, solo
Who
Varka.
could have sealed this place off?
Leave now. Do not disturb their peaceful slumber.
The manifestation of Andreas? Now I've really got to figure out what's going on.
Okay. Oh, hold on. No. I was gonna say, like, can I use, like, food bus, but no. At least not in here. Alright, let's do this. But yeah, solo Varka, that's pretty rough. But thankfully there's no timer, so I can take my time with it. And I do have my lunchbox just in case.
Stormwind!
Come on now. Okay, get in there.
Stormwind!
Okay, first. Okay. Oop, careful.
On me!
Oop, oop.
That's nothing!
Oh. Yeah, I guess I can't use my food, okay. So now I really gotta be careful. Come on, mister. I know this song and dance. Okay, get in there.
This unyielding ice, upon this inscribed steel.
Hello? Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, hold.
Try to keep up!
Oof, that was close. Okay,
Take
what's this?
the unextinguished flame of battle.
There you go. There you go. So now I got some pyro reactions.
Thunder!
Come on, bring it.
Stormwind!
Okay, first.
Sweeping in!
Oop, 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 oop. Okay, okay.
With this biting gale, here I mourn the lost.
I grab the pyro. Nope. Okay.
On me!
Continue your nightly journey.
I'm trying. Come on, give me that pyro.
Thunder! Stormwind! On me! Stormwind!
Okay, there you go. Alright, bring it.
Stormwind!
Alright, first. Ow. Come on. Get in there. Right, get in there. Come on. Almost got it.
Stormwind! On me!
Careful, careful. Don't get too cocky.
Stormwind!
Okay, first.
Maria sweeping in! Stormwind!
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Did I win? Whew. Okay.
Ah,
Nice.
the manifestation of the wolf spirit. A piece I didn't know about. Who left you here? And what are you guarding? Answer me. Tell me more.
How many times do I have to say it? This blood-soaked path is mine alone to walk. No one need follow in my footsteps.
Then let's just call it fate. Who's to say we didn't just happen to be following the same path, all the way from Mondstadt to Notcry?
A fate wherein we revere a certain knight who simply happens to have saved us countless times. Under such circumstances, could we be blamed for embarking on a similar path?
Should we not fully understand, we would still stand by as witnesses, even if in the end there were only us few left.
If this is truly how you see it, I have no right to deny you.
Are those cursed monsters all dead? And the residents nearby, are they safe?
Good. It's just a shame we lack the strength to watch you make it to the end. Would that it were not so.
From here on out, you must walk this path alone.
When all is said and done, my sword could not protect them all. In the end, only one remains to walk the path. Perhaps the way it was always meant to be. At the very least, let these swords and the wolf spirit in this place serve as your guardians to prevent the dark aberrations from disturbing your eternal rest.
Ah. So that's how things were. The Knights of Favonius' records say that when the Bloodstained Knight departed, there were knights who chose to follow him, but they were never mentioned again. To think that they perished here fighting monsters. Were the end for true Knights of Favonius. But was this truly all they wished for? The unextinguished flame of battle, the longing that dwells within your swords. Tell me, Knights, of your resolve.
I shall use the power left here by Boreas to seal off this battlefield. And that little wolf will stand vigil for you outside. To never be disturbed. To enjoy eternal peace. And forever be spared from witnessing the injustice of this world. If anyone is worthy of such protection, it is you, my friends. So here we are. Farewell, my final comrades.
No.
No. Let us fight. Once more.
That's the spirit. Surely your wishes and ambitions weren't meant to just wither away in a place like this. Join me and return once more.
Hell yeah.
To battle!
Nice. Cool.
The Bloodstained Knight's final comrades in this mortal realm. Once they were gone, I guess Roland really was on his own.
Alright, well that wasn't too bad. Alright, so let's see here. I guess I can't do it in here. Okay, well, give me 1 second. Can't leave. Alright. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, there you are. So very nice, and of course I did got this weapon skin from, well, the last event. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, pretty badass. Alright. Alright, so I'm happy with this. Hello, gentlemen, what are you doing?
Well, Mr. Flint's, now we're completely out of options. Who on earth came up with the idea to have Miss Aino attend the big meeting at headquarters? It couldn't possibly have been her request, could it?
It was me.
You? Please tell me this is part of some new trick.
It certainly is. When a solitary leaf takes to the breeze, it cannot fail but draw the eye. Yet when a multitude of leaves depart in unison, the singular form can no longer be distinguished. Sharp as ever, I see. Still, I must express my great regret for being unable to participate in such an enlightening assembly.
Be that as it may, Mr. Flins, look at all the autumn leaves in this building. I imagine all of them would love to fly away quickly. I can already imagine all their excuses. Stomach aches, headaches, outstanding assignments, emergency deployments. Nope, they've used up all the excuses and left none for me. I mean, good heavens. We once had 20 Ratniki down with stomach aches, 15 who hurt their legs in a fall, 6 struck by fevers, and 8 with urgent matters to attend to.
Yeah, that sounds pretty rough.
If an outsider saw this, they'd think our headquarters had been raided by the Wild Hunt.
In all fairness to them, if this place were genuinely to face a sudden incursion of the Wild Hunt, I am confident that they'd be here in full force.
Very funny, sir, but I have no intention of attending a meeting with the Wild Hunt.
And neither do I. Yet, as we both know, the Wild Hunt seem to have a special fondness for playing the part of uninvited guests.
Anyhow, I'm usually the only one left in the entire meeting room. And then, I still have to deliver the meeting minutes to the absentees after it's done.
Then I must extend my sincere gratitude for your efforts.
Could you come by yourself next time, then?
As I said before, such frustrations likewise possess an uncanny propensity to show up without invitation.
When can this poor leaf finally drift away?
No need to drift away completely. Just a little further than the nearest leaf.
Thank you, but I'm the leaf nearest to you, aren't I?
Rest assured, young master, we'll all make landfall together. Besides, I'm inclined to believe that no autumn leaf ever falls where it shouldn't.
I'm sorry, what are you guys talking about again?
All right, let me think. My stomach doesn't hurt. My legs are fine, I don't have a fever, and I've no urgent matters to attend to.
Sounds like you're doing pretty well then, all in all.
Okay. Dahlia, Barbara, what are you two doing here?
So, that guest from Natlan inspired your new hymn?
I was practicing outside the city, and had just finished a high note when I saw a fluffy tail drooping from a tree. For a moment, I thought I'd seen a wild beast. But upon closer inspection, it was just Miss Shalonen from Natlan.
You met Shalonen?
Wasn't Shalonen taking naps in the library before? Why'd you switch back to trees again?
Well, she said she was worried about disturbing others by sleeping in the library, so she wanted to find a more deserted spot. But in the end, I guess she ended up being the one who was disturbed instead.
Oh, don't you worry, Miss Barbara. I doubt your voice could ever disturb anyone. Why else would she have helped you adjust the rhythm of that hymn to the animal archon?
She's just so nice. Even though she was yawning the whole time, she gave me tons of useful suggestions. It's just a shame we don't have a dance-off stage in Mondstadt. Then we could use it to test those instruments she was talking about. Really? Oh, that's wonderful. I haven't visited other nations much up till now. But before that, let me polish off this new hymn to the Animal Archon. I shouldn't waste all the help Miss Shalonen and that bard Venti have given me. Traveler, Paimon, remember to come listen to me sing. You too, Dahlia. And Venti as well, I guess. As long as he hasn't had too much to drink.
That won't be a problem. I'm sure Venti rates your songs more highly than any old fine wine.
X or don't.
But I almost never see him without a bottle in his hand. Oh, may the Animo Archon watch over him. He has such talent. If only he'd put it to better use.
If only she knew.
The way I see it, the Animo Archon does look out for him. Out of all of my friends, he's one of the freest people I know. Anyway, it's almost time for confession, if you'll excuse me.
Confession?
Well, Cardinal Seamus is back at the cathedral, as you might have heard. It's not every day that an opportunity to confess to him comes around. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Cardinal Seamus? Oh, right! He's that Cardinal of Daybreak guy Vark was talking about. The one who went with him on his expedition to Nocrai. Paimon heard that the expedition members were heading back to Mondstadt, but she didn't expect them to be back so soon.
Yes, he's my father. Jean's too.
Oh, really?
May the Animo Archon protect you, Deacon Dahlia. It has been some time since we last met. I did not expect your first request to be for me to hear your confession.
You are the closest to our god here in the Church of Favonius. I would be honored to have you hear it.
I suspect that I am in truth furthest away. How else would I be able to see his divine glory in full?
Is that so? I thought you might say that each of us should try our best to draw nearer to him, for the eye of the hurricane is often the quietest spot of all.
I believe that Barbados, in his mercy, will not allow the hurricane to sweep through Mondstadt. Amidst the warm breezes he sends, what we should do is go beyond our city's walls and enjoy his many blessings.
Well, you certainly did that. But the winds in Nodcry must be much colder than those in Mondstadt.
Of course. And it's not as if the wind that blows through that land is Favonian in nature. We seem to have visitors outside, Deaconess Barbara among them. Are they here for confession as well?
Indeed. In a way, though, I suspect I'm better suited than she is to be the first to seek confession from you.
Deaconess Barbara is a diligent sister. May the Animo Archon protect her as well. If you would be so kind, please pass on the message that I will hear her confession anytime.
Could you not tell her yourself, sir?
I have thought about this as well, Deacon Dahlia. But a wind that has been away from home so long must take its time to find the flowers it once nurtured.
So, the first thing you did was to wait here at the cathedral?
I went home as soon as I could, but Jean was working overtime at the Knight's headquarters and Barbara had already gone to the cathedral, so... Anyway, you may begin, Deacon Dahlia.
Bless me, Animo Archon, for I have sinned. It has been 2 weeks since my last confession. I just lied to Deaconess Barbara, hiding the truth that Venti is in fact Barbados from her.
You can tell her the truth, you know. Barbados said so himself.
I actually did. But she warned me that I'd be picking every last weed from the cathedral's front lawn if I said that again. Maybe you could give it a try?
For the sake of our bond as parent and child, perhaps it might be best if Barbados revealed that truth to the faithful in person. Anyway, Deacon Dahlia, please, continue.
5 days ago, I offended the Archon by accidentally losing to Venti in a game of Genius Invocation TCG.
Okay.
According to the rules we set, if he won, I would treat him to a drink. But if he lost, he'd treat himself to 2 drinks as punishment.
Is that really a punishment?
I am sure you upheld the virtue of honesty with regard to this rule, and ensured that Venti did so as well.
Indeed I did. Following his victory, I confessed to him right there and then, before treating him to 3 drinks. He absolved me, along with the others drinking nearby who were egging us on.
May he absolve us all, especially Charles. Out of any of us, he offends our Archon the most.
Finally, I confess to an act of laziness that took place 7 days ago. While working alongside Sister Rosaria and Deaconess Barbara, Rosaria and I sneaked off to grab a drink.
Should you not, therefore, be confessing to day drinking as well?
No, I myself did not drink wine. Sister Rosaria drank double, and Charles served me some juice on the side.
The sin of drinking immoderately in the day, then. What about Deaconess Barbara?
She had finished plucking the weeds by the time we returned, and had already made a start on wiping the windows. I brought her some juice.
And you and Sister Rosaria observe the principle of kindness and generosity by taking the cloth from her hands, I trust?
We did. Sister Rosaria and I finished the rest together.
Thank you. If word had reached Frederica that Barbara had been made to wipe all the windows in the cathedral by herself, she'd come and flip my desk right over.
Well, a shame that she's still out on her mission, so she can't come to see you right now. Anyway, that concludes my confession, Cardinal.
All right. In that case, copy the Favonian liturgy 3 times and the proverb 6. May the Animo Archon protect you, Deacon Dahlia.
May he protect us all. That said, are you also unaware of Miss Frederica's whereabouts? I recall that you and Mr. Varka set off for Nodcry together. Ah, by the way, I must also confess, I'm asking this on Deaconess Barbara's behalf.
Perhaps Varka might know. But considering how dangerous things were in Nodcry, I doubt he had time to keep track of her whereabouts either. The letters we exchange mostly contain pleasantries, but it comforts me to know that she is well. I sent word of this home so Barbara knows as well. I would say that Jean would know Frederica's whereabouts best, but she shoulders a heavy responsibility. This family of ours.
I believe you need not worry, Cardinal. By the Animo Archon's grace, the 1,000 winds that blow throughout the world shall all return to a single place.
Indeed. Any Mondstadter who leaves their windows open inviting the company of the wind shall be guided towards eventual reunion. Let the wind lead according to his blessings.
Okay.
Now, if I may be so bold, would you hear my confession, Deacon Dahlia? The Animo Archon...
Sorry to keep you all waiting. Would you like to go to confession as well, Miss Barbara? I believe the Cardinal will be working at the cathedral for some time yet.
Oh, I'll be fine. My worries are quite small. Nothing worth bothering the Cardinal about. Anyway, I'm off. My sister's waiting back home. I should be helping her cook. See you, Traveler, Paimon, Dahlia. I'll invite you all over to listen to the hymn once it's complete.
Okay, bye.
That's kind of weird. Isn't the Cardinal her dad? Why does she refer to him by his title?
Well, we are standing in front of the Favonius Cathedral right now. Perhaps Miss Barbara believes that her identity as Deaconess takes precedence in this sacred place. If you were to go in and ask him right now, you'd likely get a similar answer. But in the world outside, well, I suppose all we can do is let the wind lead and trust the Animo Archon to help us out.
Alright. Well, that was interesting. Hello.
Big Sis Yoimiya! You're here!
Big sis?
Hey there, Aino! I came as soon as I got your letter. So how's it going? Is it done?
You bet! I finished your order right away. Inappa, help me verify the order.
Affirmative. Retrieving order data. Client Big Sis Yoimiya ordered a custom-made companion gift for children. Order complete. Remarks. To be traded for tricolor dango recipe, launch tube, kite, spinning top, and tamari. Order verification complete.
Everything's right here. Check it out. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Okay.
Let me see. Whoa! This is a pot of fish?
Yep. I call it the wibbly wobbly fishy pot. Look, the fish can even wiggle back and forth. Don't they look like they're really swimming in water?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Now you won't have to worry about Matsuzaka and the others not being able to keep fish alive. They don't even need to change the water. What do you think? What do you think? Do you like it?
Wow, wow! Fish planted in a flower pot? That's awesome! I know! How did you come up with something this cool?
Imagination.
Matsuzaka, Iwao, and Saika are going to be so excited! I'll say thanks for them first.
Of course! As long as there's sweet stuff involved, framework is easy peasy for me. You like it too? I made lots because I had enough materials. You can have this one.
Okay, thank you.
No need, no need. Big Sis Yoimiya gave me lots of gifts, and she even made me so many toys that I've never seen before. I don't quite get how to play with a spinning top, though. Could you teach me one more time, Big Sis Yoimiya?
No problem at all. I even made a special Aino-only top string just for you. Here, take it. And let's have a spin-off and see whose top can spin longer and faster.
Yay! Loser's gotta help Nefa make crumb cake.
And the winner may continue operating the spinning top while awaiting the completion of aforementioned crumkake.
Yeah, exactly! Hurry up, Big Sis! I practiced a whole bunch yesterday.
Oh, trying to beat me? Not in 100 years.
Cute.
I performed this trial yesterday, following precise calculation of the force, angle, and time necessary to initiate the spinning operation. I have concluded, so long as I apply sustained force, the spinning top will continue rotating indefinitely. Affirmative. My spinning top ceased rotation only when Aino and Miss Yoimiya fell asleep on the sofa, and I proceeded to cover them with a blanket. Since then, I have assessed that I remain best utilized performing my designated functions, making crumkake, and reminding Aino and Miss Yoimiya to eat. With that said, Aino's emotional state has taken a significant positive shift following Miss Yoimiya's arrival. Inference. She has established a new friendship. This is most favorable.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you guys are so cute.
Just you watch. I'm not gonna launch it into the air again.
It's alright, Aino. No matter how far your top flies, I will always be there to catch it. Also, would you like me to perform a polishing procedure on your spinning top? The impact marks are significant and could interfere with force application.
Whoa! Nefa, you're amazing! You got the spinning top even after it went flying!
This is just a minor task. If Aino requires more assistance, I can also retrieve the kite at the top of the workshop and recover the tamari stolen by small animals.
Who would have thought? Looks like toys from Inazuma are a hit here and not cry too.
Alright, everyone, I am finally gonna check out Linnea's archive. Now, I know I'm quite late on this. I mean, realistically, this probably should have been something I should have done during her release, but hey, we're doing it now. So yeah, let's read this thing. So, yeah, we could do various mini quests to get like cosmetics for her backpack. So yeah, let's do this. Yes, get quests. Okay, so she's over here, I believe. Probably. There you go. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Well, easy. Okay, on to the next one. Like, I don't know if this is verbal in some capacity, but I guess I'll keep playing and see what happens. Hello. Oh, thank you. Okay. Hello. Okay, let's see here. What's that? Meow. Okay. Found your cat. Okay. On to the next one. Okay. Over here. Hello. Alright, let's see here. Okay, yeah, basically just pick it up like flowers and such. Okay, next one. Right here. Alright, back to the city.
I can't believe it's not just the Moonglow fireflies. Even cats can get eaten.
Yerva. Make sure you keep a close eye on Pavlov the next time you take him for a walk.
Don't worry so much. Pavlov's a lot bigger than a cat. Besides, they're just plants. What's the worst they could do?
I remember a certain fresh-faced adventurer saying something similar, right before coming face to face with a hexadecatonic mandragora.
Hexadecatonic mandragora. Awesome!
Awesome.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
What are you all hollering about, huh? I not heard the commotion from miles away. Is this some sort of class?
Yep, it sure is. Linnea's telling us all about her recent findings.
Sounds fun.
Of course! Please take a seat. Since we're on the subject of hexadecatonic mandragoras, there's another notable variety of plant that can be found near Void Sea Outlook.
You must mean Winter Ice Leia.
Spot on! I'm talking about Winter Iceley.
Hey, Yerva, that's cheating! Linnea didn't even finish asking.
Sorry, I got carried away and jumped the gun. Don't worry, there'll be plenty more questions to answer. Right, Linnea?
Enough for everyone! Get your answers at the ready, and you'll all have the chance to earn yourselves a sugar sculpture.
Ooh, a sweet, sweet sugary reward! Come on, Traveler, this is our time to shine.
Right, back to the topic at hand. There's actually an interesting story about Winter Iceley. Legend has it that this plant held a deep connection to the King of Winter Iceley. Now, the King of Winter Iceley had a brother, whose own symbolic plant is something you should all be very familiar with. Can anyone tell me what it is? Correct! The answer is midsummer berries.
I mean, that was kind of a lucky guess.
Midsummer berries? All I know is Katya and Aino both make delicious midsummer tort.
Midsummer berries are the symbol of the King of Midsummer Oak, brother to the King of Winter Iceley. Legend has it that these two twins have been fighting since birth. They each take turns killing the other, only to be resurrected once more. Each rules their own season, with this cycle of death and rebirth continuing until the end of time.
That's so sad. Despite being connected by blood.
Katya once told me good relationships have nothing to do with blood. Sometimes it's precisely those connections that cause conflict to arise.
How very perceptive of you. You're right, of course. That's exactly what the scholars of Snezhnaya think the story represents. What's more, due to Winter Iceley's hardiness and resistance to the cold, it's also considered to be a symbol of the Light Keepers.
The leaves will keep their promise. Paimon's heard that saying before.
It's a very old saying, and hardly anyone still uses it nowadays. I'm surprised you're even aware of it.
We're seasoned adventurers, which means we're... What was it again? Oh yeah! Well-traveled and well-read.
The Light Keepers. They're the ones who dress in black, right? Are they also hardy and resistant to the cold? But their clothes look so warm. If they really are so resistant, couldn't they wear a bit less?
You've got it all muddled up. What Linnea means is that, just like Winter Iceley, the Light Keepers stand tall in the face of hardships as fierce as the icy wind.
Wonderful! Your interpretation is spot on. But let me ask, how did you arrive at that understanding?
Helga sent me a handbook, all the way from Fontaine. She told me about the language of flowers, and how all the flowers of Fontaine have their own secret meanings. I think if Winter Iceley has a meaning, it must be something like
unbending. Or maybe the courage to persevere until the end. Well, someone's clearly learning to draw inferences. Well done! And Miko, you may have approached it from a very different angle, but your sense of logic is certainly interesting. Let's see if you two can answer this next one.
Ask away! No question's too hard for the traveler.
Such confidence! In that case, I'll ask you one of my hardest. Why do nocturnal blossoms come in both red and blue?
I don't know. Are they man-made? I mean, I don't know. I didn't pay attention to that kind of detail. I guess they're man-made.
That's certainly a novel answer. But unfortunately, no. That's incorrect.
Alright, so what's the answer? Nocturnal blossoms aren't the only things we've seen in Noctri that are red and blue. Come to think of it, we've seen red and blue stuff all over the place. If you're asking about the one thing that stands out most about Noctri... Hey! Stop trying to explain everything away with the power of Kuvaki. There's no way the answer's gonna be as obvious as that.
You're correct!
What? Seriously?
It's common knowledge for those of us who live in Noctri, but not so much for adventurers visiting from afar. So in context, I suppose it could be considered a tricky problem? But you weren't fooled by the question at all. It looks like you're on the path to becoming a real stellar adventurer. All right, that's it for today. All the students who answered a question can have a sugar sculpture!
Yay.
Huh? Wait a second! Don't tell Paimon that she's the only one who doesn't get any candy! If Paimon had known, she'd have answered more questions! Even if she'd have probably gotten them all wrong.
Don't worry. You'll get yours too. You and the Traveler are a team, just like Lumi and me.
Wow! Miss Linnea really is the best teacher ever!
Alright, cool. Nice. Okay. On to next one. Okay, well, hold on.
There's another legend that claims the opposing colors of the nocturnal blossom represent two sisters from the Frost Moon Scions.
Do they kill each other too? I noticed that lots of stories have siblings who end up killing each other. What's up with that? We're not like that in the Conch Gang. Hey! Let Linnea finish the story, will you? I bet the sisters make up in the end. Right. Otherwise, why would people use the nocturnal blossom with its two flowers joined together to represent them? I hope they make up in the end.
Okay. Nope. What are you doing? Okay. Anyway, yeah, over here. Okay, let's go. Okay, begin. Alright. Rainbow crystals. Yep. Ta-da! Easy. Yeah, I know. Okay, next. Okay, back to the city. Okay. Okay. Yeah, grab them all. Grab them all. Okay. Okay, next one. Okay, over there. Again. Okay. Pine Amber. Okay. Next one. Okay. Pebbles. Just one more. There you go. Let's see here. Alright. Back to the city again. Yeah, I guess we got another class. Yep.
Wow! Speranza's busy today. What's everyone chatting about?
We're trying to decide what the most beautiful rock in Nodcry is. My vote goes to Moonfall Silver.
Since Aoni's not here, I'll go for Icy Pebbles on her behalf.
Then I nominate Rainbow Drop Crystals. They come in loads of colors, and you can even make weapons with them. They're way more useful than Moonfall Silver and Icy Pebbles. Well, I don't think a rock that just looks good but doesn't do anything can really be considered beautiful. Actually, Moonfall Silver has quite a few uses too. Although they're certainly not as common in daily life as those of Rainbow Drop Crystals. As it happens, during my investigation, I came across some interesting stories about clothes woven from Moonfall Silver.
Ooh.
Huh? No way! You can weave clothes out of rocks? So you find it hard to believe too? Well then, you'd best sit up straight and listen close.
Clothes made of Moonfall Silver? Oh, Paimon's super curious too. Come on, Traveler. Let's stick around to hear this.
I imagine mine costs like a fortune.
Once upon a time, there was a Fey governor in Nodcry who was obsessed with rare trinkets and had a passion for dressing up. This governor's advisors worked day and night, desperately struggling to find new and exotic clothes for their master. Then one day, a young tailor dressed in black came calling. He claimed to have inherited the mysterious techniques of the Golden Realm, and that he could spin crystals that glow like the silver moon into thread for weaving clothes. The governor was overjoyed. He promised to pay the young man handsomely if he would stay and make him clothes. The young tailor requested a vast quantity of Moonfall Silver be delivered to his workshop, and demanded that no one disturb him while he worked. Naturally, the governor agreed. When the scheduled time arrived, the governor found the workshop completely empty, with neither Moonfall Silver nor any clothing to be seen. Having eagerly anticipated his new clothes, he hurriedly asked, "Where did all the Moonfall Silver go? And where are the clothes you promised?" The young tailor raised his hands, and, as if he were shaking out a piece of fabric, said, "See? I took the Moonfall Silver you sent me and wove it into this gown, as pure as moonlight itself. Too pure, in fact, for a fool or an unremarkable man to even perceive." The governor asked his advisor how the gown appeared to him, to which the advisor responded by saying it was the most magnificent gown he had ever seen, just like real moonlight woven and given form. The governor could not see a thing, but unwilling to admit he was either a fool or unremarkable, he did as the tailor bade and put on the moonlight gown. To show off his extraordinary new gown, the governor decided to parade it and himself along the busiest street in town. But as he did so, he heard a child with a conscience belt shout out,
The governor isn't wearing any clothes!
"It seems like our Miko has guessed how this story ends."
The tailor was a cheat. There are people like that in Nasha Town too. I heard about this one lady from Sumeru who schemed a whole bunch of folks.
Good question. According to the story, the young tailor was none other than Reed Miller in disguise. He traded the Moonfall Silver he took from the governor for Mora and gave it to the poor townsfolk. While the governor was parading himself through town, Reed Miller was enjoying the show from a nearby rooftop.
He really got around, huh? I've already lost count of the number of stories he's popped up in.
But if he was lying about the whole thing, then doesn't that mean there were never any clothes made from Moonfall Silver to begin with?
I believe there were, but the art of weaving them has been lost. but the only evidence now surviving in folk stories. The tale of the fisherman and the beast also mentions a moonlight gown. But Nico and Maisie are still too young for that one, so I'm afraid it'll have to wait.
Huh? No fair.
Huh. You sure know a lot of weird and wonderful stories, Miss Linnea.
Indeed! I'm sure you've noticed by now. The world is so vast, with so many secrets yet to discover.
Yep.
Even the things we think we know may well have unfamiliar backstories, like Moonfall Silver. The same goes for Rainbow Drop crystals, in fact. Each region of Teyvat has its own unique minerals, and just like people from different nations have different customs, rocks from different places have their own distinct characteristics too. If you have the patience to listen, you may discover that even silent crystals begin to talk, sharing the stories they have etched into their memories. And not just minerals. Life forms, both ancient and new, are beautiful and unique. This world is filled with stories and mysteries of all shapes and sizes. In the instant when a mystery is touched by the light of understanding, countless new possibilities reveal themselves, and the whole world opens up!
Pachi, pachi, pachi.
Sorry, I'm getting a little carried away.
Linnea gets like this when she's talking about things she's interested in. If we ask Miss Linnea what the most beautiful rock in Nagcry is, she's certain to say, "Every rock is beautiful in its own way."
So it's probably better if we ask you two to cast your votes.
The most beautiful rock. What do you think, Traveler?
You're really asking me, huh? Yeah, I feel like this fourth wall. Yeah, this fourth one is a funny one. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Well, Paimon guesses it does look a bit like a rock. And it sure is pretty.
What about you, Linnea? If you had to choose only one rock that was the most beautiful.
How about we end today's lecture here?
You can't just dodge the question.
Whoa. Miss Linnea's trying to dodge the question.
Exactly. Okay. Playing.
Oh.
Okay, so we got one more. Okay, hold on.
Why don't we invite the Adventurers Guild to host a geological beauty pageant in Nasha Town?
If that happens, we'll need to find a way to ban Dorota from attending.
Yeah. If she's there, she'll do whatever it takes to make Moonfall Silver win. But you can't just ban people from taking part. Of course you'd say that. You're on Team Moonfall Silver.
Okay. Anyway, so let's see here. Okay, hold on. There you are. Okay. Alright. And investigate. Okay. Hello. I'm looking for snails. Oh. Okay. Apparently I can't go too far.
I'm all out of nuts. Better call it a week. I'm all out of nuts. Better call it a week.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, never mind. This is. I mean, to be fair, the tutorial did have a picture of aiming at the snail. Gecko. Alright, right on, punks. Just get one-shotted. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, bring it.
Press the advantage. Behold, the dawn.
3 moons converge. Surge.
Get out of here. Yep. There you go. Okay, next. Again. Give me. Okay. Easy. Okay. One more. Okay, over there, huh? Yeah, very useful. Again, sorry, Zhongli, you've been power crept. Okay. What the children doing? Okay. There you go. Back to class.
As shiny as Mora, the Golden Loach King of the Loachy world.
And did Paimon just hear someone say something about gold?
You sure did. I discovered this uniquely colored golden loach while exploring up north. It was the only one in the area with such a distinctive color. It's thriving now, and I've had a doctor who knows about animals take a look. The color doesn't seem to be caused by anything pathological.
Then why does it look so different?
It could be any number of things. Habitat, environment, the characteristics of the water it lives in, climate, even its diet. But if you're asking me to pin it down to one specific reason, I'm afraid I just don't know. Why would it? It's such a rare phenomenon, I'm incredibly lucky just to have witnessed it. Being able to document my discovery, draw inferences, and make conjectures is more than enough for me.
It's just like a pink frostfin whale. They say, if you get the chance to see a pink frostfin whale, your wishes will come true. But they're super duper rare. Even so, we saw one once, when we were with Linnea. I think it was because she brought us good luck.
Or, you know, she can see the future.
Wow! We should go look for one too! Oh, Paimon has so many wishes! Which one should the whale grant first?
It's probably just wishful thinking.
So, pink whales don't have mystical powers?
Well, there are some examples of some creatures with special colors possessing unique abilities. But the frostfin whale we saw probably wasn't one of them. If people were just making wishes, that would be one thing. I'm just worried someone might hurt it because they believe those fanciful stories.
Huh? Would people really do that?
Yes, unfortunately.
I know this one. Katya told me that some really nasty treasure hunters hunt animals with unusual colors to sell them to collectors.
That's right. There was a time when animals from Natland were highly prized on the black market. Live specimens in particular. But bones and furs would also fetch a high price. Some merchants looking to sell their smuggled goods at inflated prices would even go so far as to process and alter them, packaging them as some kind of fantasy product before selling them to customers. There was a case I heard where poachers removed the feet from cuckoosaurs to make them more aesthetically pleasing and easier to transport. Collectors who'd never seen a cuckoosaurus before actually thought they were naturally legless, spending their entire lives soaring through the sky, living off wind and dew, like some kind of marvel of nature. Their reckless pursuit of the exotic only fueled the poachers' wickedness. They created a whole smuggling network born from greed and deceit, causing untold harm and suffering.
Despicable.
In a sea of evil deeds, even a relatively minor act, such as dyeing a creature to change its color, is still wrong.
So, should we give that silver capybara a bath? Was it also dyed this color by nasty poachers?
I don't think that'll be necessary. When I found it, it was taking a soak in a hilly churl's cooking pot. Maybe it thought it was a hot spring? There can't be that many born with fur like that. It's probably why the smugglers took it.
I can totally imagine what it must have looked like in that cooking pot.
Right? Despite its unique color, it still has the same nature and temperament as other capybaras.
Come to think of it, we caught a white weasel thief once before, too.
The Mora thief! What happened to it in the end?
We let it go. Hopefully it's learned its lesson and won't go near any more Fatui research facilities. Unlike our capybara friend, its change in color must be an acquired trait. Perhaps a result of being exposed to such high concentrations of Kuvaki.
That makes sense. When Paimon thinks about it like that, it seems being unique isn't always a good thing. Just thinking about how some creatures might suffer because they're different, or that the only reason they're different is that something bad happened to make them that way.
It might sound a little selfish, but if Lumi wasn't such a special little Jack Frost, we might never have become partners to begin with.
So, it's not always a bad thing either?
If being different brought the two of you together, then of course it's a good thing.
I remember Helka mentioning a saying from Liyue in one of her letters. Something about blessings and misfortune.
Every misfortune conceals a blessing, and every blessing hides misfortune.
That's the one. By the way, Miss Linnea, you're being awfully quiet. Where's all that teacher energy gone?
I never thought I'd see the day when you'd be calling me out, Miko.
Well, you were once part of the Conch King too, Miss Linnea. Anyway, why don't we just drop all this deep stuff for today? And you can tell us about the Volkodlok. Are they really that strong? How do they compare to Snegovic and Leshy?
There are many fascinating stories about the Volkodlok that I could tell you. But they'll have to wait for next time.
Ugh, not next time again. All right, but you'd better remember.
Okay. Cool. Alright. Very nice. Can't really see much of a difference. Oh, there you go. I guess it's like cycling through the eyes. Okay, I see it now. Alright, cool.
Sorry for making you sit through that.
Don't be.
Seriously? That's wonderful!
Hey, I just realized something. You all went to see that Frostfin whale without me!
You were the one who overslept!
Huh? In that case, make sure to wake me up next time.
Okay. Alright, well this was cute. But hold on, did I saw... Yeah, there's this. Okay. Yeah, apparently I got another mission. Talk to Belzing. Hello there. Hey, thank you. Well, hello there, gentlemen.
How does it feel to be back? Frederica's not around, sure, but the Knights HQ is still a familiar sight, right?
Yes, and we have some new faces too. May the Animo Archon watch over them.
Hey now, don't look at me. She's out on a secret mission, as you know full well. Can't tell you about it, no sir. In any case, you'd have better luck asking Jean. Oh, come on. I know acting Grandmaster's a rough gig. I mean, I'm back, aren't I? I'll help her out for sure.
Oh, for Barbados' sake. Would it kill you to sit in that office yourself, Varka? Jean's exhausted. She needs rest. And by that I mean people need to force her to take some. Just look at her. You'd think she was the only person in Mondstadt without the right to drink and sleep.
The duty to drink and sleep, I think you mean.
Thank you for the corrections, Grandmaster. Why, if I hadn't been appointed Cardinal, I'd...
Whoa, relax. You're acting like your old adventurer self again. You know, like how you were back when you and Frederica came to Mondstadt together. Years and years spent to the Church of Favonius on her account hasn't changed your temper much, I see.
I joined the church because of the Animo Archon's guidance.
Sure. You're the Cardinal here, not me.
Barbados give me strength.
All right, don't worry. I'll figure something out, okay? I've already asked Hertha to put out a call for recruits. And that kid Lowen's just about ready for bigger things, too. Now, all we gotta do is find a few more deputy captains, and Jean will be able to rest much easier.
I only pray that the presence of these deputy captains decreases rather than increases her workload.
Oh, they'll do great! Don't you trust me, Seamus?
Animo Archon willing.
Okay. Cookie Shinobu, what you doing here in Fontaine?
I've already organized all the materials related to the products and the business premises. Considering that the standard procedure of applying for the business license can take some time, I recommend that you coordinate with your partner in Fontaine as soon as possible to decide on a timing for handling the paperwork.
Oh dear. There I was, so caught up in choosing the new store location that I almost forgot about this. Almost messed up big time.
Please don't panic. According to the schedule we drew up, there's still ample buffer time.
Miss Kuki Shinobu, you truly are a professional consultant. If it weren't for your help, I don't know how many pitfalls I might have fallen into on my first overseas business venture.
Oh, you're too kind. I'm simply doing my duty. I've accepted your commission. It is my responsibility to oversee every detail. As for the next phase of our marketing strategy, I have a fairly clear picture of our target audience, but I'll still need some time to scope out the competition.
Of course! I really appreciate it. I'll check in with my partner first. We will reconvene once a suitable time has been arranged.
All right, feel free to contact me anytime.
Hello.
Traveler. What a coincidence running into you here. How have you been lately?
I've been good.
Yes, a business owner wants to promote Inazuman's specialties in Fontaine, so she engaged me as a consultant. I'm also helping to draft the business plan. Which brings me here on this business trip to assist with local procedures. It's a good chance to conduct market research, too. Speaking of which, this business owner is quite generous. After learning about the gang's situation, she volunteered to cover travel expenses for the other members, too.
Yeah, is the gang here too?
That's right. We came here together. Let me check the time. They should be underwater by now.
Underwater?
Yes, underwater. Meaning the Fortress of Meripede.
Oh boy, what happened this time?
Whoa! Woohoo! Man, the water feels great.
Man, Ito's such a man-child.
Pretty quick for such a teensy little ship, huh? But did you really think Arataki, the man Ito, was gonna lose to some boat? Akira, Mamoru, get in the water quick! Last one to catch that boat's a rotten egg. Not gonna be me, though. Hey! Do you even know how to swim, Genta? 'Cause splashing water in my mouth is not how you do it! Boss, wait! I still haven't learned...
Okay.
But please refrain from swimming in the Aqua Rail waterway, passengers. It is very dangerous. I repeat, foreign tourists must also comply with local laws. Passengers are not to swim in the Aqua Rail waterway. This is a violation of the Aqua Rail Traffic Safety Act. Does anyone happen to know that very tall gentleman over there? Could you please help convince him to board the boat? Otherwise...
I apologize, Miss Melusine, for causing you trouble. I'll fish them out right away.
Mont, good thing you're here. Understood. Hey you, big guy. Your behavior constitutes a serious threat to public transportation safety. I'm going to need you to come with me.
Huh? What, you got any proof? Who's been threatened? Everyone looks perfectly fine to me. You know, I've got a top-notch lawyer on my side. Don't say I didn't warn you. Besides, even that Tengu warrior everyone's so scared of back home in Inazuma can't do nothing to me. How's a shorty like you supposed to bring me in?
That's really mean. Monsieur Neuvillette said I'm perfectly capable of doing any job I set my mind to. I'm going to arrest you right now.
Can it, boss? Officer Melusine, I will cooperate and provide eyewitness testimony.
Hey, Shinobu, aren't we supposed to be on the same team? How could you...
This isn't a big deal right now, but if you don't cooperate, this'll only escalate further. Wouldn't want to make a fool of yourself while we're overseas now, would you?
First, you switch sides, then you go and hit him a home run right out of the gate.
All done, Officer Melusine. You can take them now. They won't give you any trouble.
Boss! Wherever you go, we'll follow.
That about sums it up. It's not that serious. Their detention period will be just about over when I finish my business here. I'll just pick them up on the way back to Inazuma.
Yeah, you have it tough.
This is nothing. I'm used to it. I hear the Fortress of Meripede has a different management style from the Commission's detention cells. It'll be a good opportunity for the boss to broaden his horizons. Oh, are you free later? I'm planning to go pick out some gifts for Yanfei and Miss Kujo. I'd appreciate it if you could provide a second opinion.
Alright, ready anytime.
Thank you for your help. Just a moment. Ushi! Come on, we should get going. Ushi has always had his own principles. He never gets involved in anything the gang does that's unreasonable or against the law. He also helps handle all sorts of errands within the gang. For example, Ushi was basically in charge of packing for this business trip.
Really?
I once advised him that he didn't need to force himself to stay by the boss's side. With his talents, he could accomplish much greater things. But Ushi seems to have his own plans, and, well, I trust his judgment.
Alright. Gimme.
First, keep smiling. And when clients arrive, remember to greet them. Then, introduce designs and colors to them based on their needs. Well, that's everything memorized. We should be fine now, right? Come on, Kachina. Moalani's put her trust in you, so you can't mess this up. You can do it! You totally can!
Hi there, Kachina. What you doing?
Well, welcome to Leisurely Puffer Water Sports Shop. Huh? Traveler, it's you!
So you're managing the store?
Well, Moalani's gonna be leading tours over the next couple of days. She left to start prep work today, in fact. So that left the shop without staff. Now, she did say that closing it for a while would be okay. But since I happen to be free, I thought I'd do something for a friend. And I might open a cake shop someday. So getting some experience now couldn't hurt. Thanks for the encouragement. Moalani said something similar before. I know I can do this.
Alright, I'll leave you to it.
Sure. See you later.
Kenichi. How?
Delicious. Hey, Kenichi, what are you idling around for? Come forth and serve the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulao, some more Canepa berry juice at once.
Busy right now.
Baloney! You're not doing a thing right now. Kachina will be fine. Serving your lord drinks is a far more pressing issue.
Not if there's none left.
What? How could it have gone so fast? Ugh, I've barely had a few sips. Wasn't there a whole bottle? You drank some behind my back, didn't you, Kenichi?
Not that there was any need.
What? Why, you stubborn brat! Anyway, hurry up and find that little rascal Mualani and have her bring 3 more pictures of juice as tribute to our eminent personage. This was barely enough to wet our royal lips.
Come on. Let's go say hello. We meet again, traveler.
Hello.
Yeah. Mualani asked me to keep an eye on her while she minds the shop alone.
She asked both of us, you self-centered little minion! The almighty Dragon Lord and his accomplishments shall not be overlooked!
Then let all know that the mighty Ahau spent all our advance payment before we could even finish the commission.
Indeed.
Kenichi, you little...
Seems like our job is done. It's about time for us to...
Huh? Leaving so soon? Not on my watch. Good thing I sped up my preparations and got back early. Just a little worried, you know. But since we've run into each other, let's go grab some dinner together to celebrate Kachina's first time managing a shop solo. Traveler, you should join us too.
Yeah, I should.
Look! Kachina spotted us! Oh, and by the way, there will be lots of iced Canepa berry juice at the dinner. My treat.
Ahem! Then I, Kahulao, shall deign to accept this invitation.
Let's go then.
Yay! Kachina! Over here! Over here!
Coming, Mualani!
You can reach the main road from here. The road is wide. Very wide. You won't get lost.
Is Chi-Chi giving Zabai directions?
My thanks, child. As I recall, you live at the Boo Boo Pharmacy, yes? I've seen you in the city.
Yes, but my memory isn't good. I've forgotten you. Sorry for forgetting. I need to go gather herbs. Dr. Baichu is waiting, so I have to leave.
Miss Chi-Chi, please wait.
Zabai! What an odd combination. Okay. Ugh, why are we being all sneaky anyway? There's no way we can hide from...
If you need medicine, Dr. Baichu is at the pharmacy. Please go there. I'm sorry, but I really did forget you. I really need to go gather herbs now. Goodbye.
How did this come to pass? Traveler, Paimon, do come out. You must have questions for me too.
Told you there was no way we could hide anything from Zabai. That said, why were you with Chi-Chi?
No, I did not. I was looking for the right moment to meet with young Chi-Chi in private. Never could I have imagined that such an adeptus might exist. One with an adeptal body but no spirit to match. That absence must be the cause of her forgetful nature.
So you can treat it?
I fear someone has already tried once before in secret. I am well acquainted with the arts involved in the sigil on her head. It is a spell that bestills the soul. Without it, Miss Chi-Chi's spirit would have been drained away long ago, turning her into an unfeeling, unconscious puppet. Spell work of the 3 deadly selves.
Wait a sec. You mean the sigil on her head involves similar techniques to the one you used?
So she's like you?
Indeed. She has also had her 3 deadly selves severed. Having traveled with and observed her carefully, I perceive only 1 deadly self remaining in her present body. Although I cannot determine which one it is exactly, this self is also incomplete. It was shattered by an external force before being reassembled by someone through some intricate spellcraft. Though it might not necessarily be a person. Perhaps some Adeptus used their powers to pull Chi-Chi's soul together before, using sigils to stabilize and nurture it. Only she would know. It is no habit of mine to pry into others' personal affairs. However, I sense intense fetor within Miss Chi-Chi's body.
Oh, Paimon remembers. Back then, Chi-Chi inhaled so much fetor that she almost fell asleep.
I see. Since she was already bereft of spirit, the fetor entered her body like an invader into territory unguarded. Had the sigil not aided in stabilizing her soul, her spirit might have fled right then and there. But, though it held the fetor back, the sigil's adeptal power was also greatly depleted. Said sigil was already like water cut off from its source, once imbued by its creator with profound adeptal power. Barely a tenth of it remains today. And, with the fetor entering her body as you mentioned, I'm afraid the sigil's power shall soon be depleted. I suppose that explains the sudden arrival of 2 adepti at Bubu Pharmacy. They must have sensed something as well.
2 of them? You mean Xianyun and Madame Ping?
No, I would have known if it were them. The 2 I speak of were a bird and a deer who took the forms of human men before entering this city. Ah, so that is what they are called. Thank you, traveler. Since we are all here to aid Miss Chi-Chi, perhaps I should go and meet them. Yes, no time like the present, as they say. I shall set off shortly to pay them a visit at their abodes.
Paimon too!
Worry not, Miss Chi-Chi will be more than all right. Still, to see such a sophisticated version of the 3 deadly selves technique in action, who might it have been?
Okay. Also, it's crazy. It's a big 2026 and we're finally getting some Chi-Chi lore. Crazy. What's up, Gaming?
Oh, it's you!
Hello.
It really is as they say. Watch who you mention in Idle Talk. Never know who might show up. I was just thinking that if you were here, at least there'd be someone here to eat with me. Thanks for the concern, but me? Get robbed on a delivery? I just finished one safe and sound. Come on, we've known each other forever. Don't tell me you're doubting my skills now. Relax. Smell that aroma? You know it. You're in for a treat. It'll be ready in just a minute. The boss from my last delivery runs a farm up in the mountains. There was a happy accident today. He miscounted the supplies. So, he sent me home with the extras. That fowl is really dope. I mean, it's super fresh and the meat is top shelf. There's even spring water from the mountains on our way back. Right place, right time, and I had a feeling that the right people might show up for the trifecta. That's why I decided to make something that I recall as Golden Tempered Jade. You've tried this dish before? It's not just the name. The taste is out of this world. Actually, I learned this dish from Leon, a helper from back home. He and my mother were from the same town, and he said my mother used to love this dish. That said, I didn't follow his recipe exactly. Tweaked it to suit my own taste, you see? Brought the water to a boil, added a pinch of salt, then let the fresh fowl soak in it for a bit. Not for too long, though. Then I mentally recited Full moon egg, crystal shrimp, and honey chasyu. Fine tea, full moon, and a bountiful year too. Scooped it right out once done. I had to repeat that step 3 times before placing the fowl into mountain spring water infused with mist flowers. Hot and cold. Ooh, reminds you of a blacksmith tempering metal, huh? Yeah, I think it's a bit of a hassle too, so sometimes I get lazy and skip a few steps. But this is a special occasion. Such dope fowl can't go to waste. You'll see in a moment. Anyway, we're currently at the final trickiest step. That's when we drop the heat as low as we can go and let the fowl poach slowly. All that's left after that is to have some patience. Now that we've said all this, the timing should be just right. Not too early, not too late. Now, don't blink. Golden tempered jade, ready to plate. See, when the surface shines like glazed glass, it means you got the heat just right. It looks amazing, and it tastes even better. Come on, try some. See if you like it. If you do, I'll make it for you again next time. I don't really bother when I'm cooking for myself, but don't worry. I always follow the steps to the letter when I'm cooking for friends.
Alright, thank you. Hello.
Huh? Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? The person sitting behind the desk is... Nuh-uh, that's not right. This is clearly... What on earth are you talking about? Sorry, Passive. She's not quite herself right now. Morning, noon, night, Passive! Hello to you too, Passive. Still, what are you doing here in the Fortress of Mirrorpeed? I can't imagine what kind of work Passive could do here. Patrol the sea with bishops in tow? Big bright light! Melusine! Oh, Passive. Hungry. Paimon doesn't know what that big bright light is, but we can deal with the hunger problem at least. Traveler, you must have something yummy in your bag. Why don't we... Huh?
Ryo, right here.
Hello.
I see we have some unexpected guests. Welcome. Just give me a moment to put my things down. How times change, huh? Me of all people diving into the water to hunt for food.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Paimon sure didn't expect you to do that personally, Your Grace.
I don't actually mind. Nothing wrong with the occasional swim. It's good exercise, and if I'm lucky, I even get a free otter show out of it.
Right! Almost forgot how idle you can be sometimes.
Ah, so that's her name. Passive. I like it. It sounds leisurely. Just hearing it said out loud makes me feel relaxed. Oh, but to answer your question, basically, Miss Passive lingered a little too long under the searchlight and got herself captured by some overzealous guards. I suspect she was too busy admiring the nearby Tidalga to notice the trap closing in around her. You should be more careful in the future, Passive. Don't forget, some fish out there use lights on their heads as bait to snare their prey. If you're hunting Tidalga, there's a good chance an anglerfish is hunting you.
Passive?
Can't understand what I'm saying, huh? Well, not to worry. Someone that can translate will be here shortly.
Who?
I believe you're already acquainted. He sometimes goes by New Valet. Thought so. See, I do have a knack for this. I understood who she was talking about right away. Not that it was hard to guess. Makes sense that a Melusine would know Novelette.
I mean, I was kind of thinking Seedwing, but okay.
Still, I've never met a Melusine who eats Tidalga, speaks in riddles, and even uses Melusine to express negation.
Ah, well, about that.
Where?
Hello.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting. I trust I am not late?
Ah, Novelette. Of course not. Whenever you deem fit to grace us with your presence is always the perfect time. Miss Passive is waiting for you.
Take your time, finish your food.
We will talk afterwards.
Oh, this looks just like a parent finding their lost child in the park.
Well, that's about right, actually. He's only here because I broadcasted a missing person notice throughout all of Fontaine.
It seems we are in fine spirits today. These jokes are certainly imaginative.
Seeing Passive safe and well seems to have put you in good spirits too. She must be very important to you.
Since there are no outsiders here, I'll get right to the point. Despite appearances, she is quite different from other Melusines.
That explains it. So that's why Passive expresses herself in such a unique way. You see, this is why it's always worth striving to stay alive as long as possible. To hear stories from those who have lived longer than you about things you never knew.
Passive!
It seems Miss Passive agrees as well.
Indeed. Thank you very much for taking care of her.
My pleasure. And thanks to you all, I now have ample reason to give my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute a little task. I'm hoping they can add some ID verification functionality to our big bright lights. I mean, of all the ways to invite our friends at the fortress to come and visit, this doesn't seem like the most sustainable long-term strategy.
You're right. Even we get picked up from time to time while passing by.
Don't get your hopes up. I'm just hoping I get to see it before I die.
Until the process is complete, I shall inform the Melusines to avoid any such big bright lights when passing through. I shall do the same.
Sounds good. I'm sure you'll manage.
Apologies for the inconvenience. In any case, I cannot stay long, so I shall take my leave together with Passive. If there are other matters to discuss, let us meet above the surface.
Understood.
Passive, come! Goodbye, Ryo!
Bio from Ryo. See you next time. Oh dear. I forgot to have Neuvillette explain the anglerfish metaphor to Passive, and I didn't get to ask about enconomia either. Well, never mind. There's no rush. I'll write him a letter when I send the documents over.
Alright, it is now the next week, which means we could talk to Columbina. Are you eating something?
Is it just Paimon, or do you smell something yummy too? Columbine is having a feast for one!
Traveler, Paimon,
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
would you like to try some as well?
We don't usually see you eating here. Did you go out just to buy it?
Lauma gave it to me.
Wow! She sure takes good care of you, huh?
On the condition that I don't leave.
Wait, what? Isn't that just a bribe so you'll accept house arrest? And a cheap one at that!
She also brought me some interesting books and exquisitely made toys.
Now it sounds more like a mother going out on a business trip and the kid she's leaving at home.
She just told me not to go out for the time being, and to be especially sure to avoid the Frost Moon Scions. I asked the animals who came to deliver my meals, but Lauma had instructed them to remain silent, and so they did.
That's...
If I had to guess, she is preparing something that has to do with me. Worry not. I have never considered staying here boring in the first place. The food is good, and much to my liking. Not going out is fine with me. And if the Scions are indeed preparing for something, well, all the more reason not to interrupt them.
Yeah! Paimon's kinda curious now, too!
You can, but you should be prepared. She likely knows you'll come to see me, so she may not tell you anything at all.
You want to renovate the statue of Kutor?
Precisely so. No longer is she the wingless Kutar who could only gaze at the moon beyond the skies in solitude. We witnessed her unfurling her wings and know she has regained the freedom to live. As such, it is only right that the statue too be restored.
That does sound like a good idea.
That I have. I spoke to them of the moon goddess's sacrifice and her return, and of how we stood against the force that pollutes this world with the guidance of that gentle light. Everyone was delighted to hear of her return, so I took the opportunity to convey Columbina's thoughts to them. That she wants to see us as family, and would like us to do the same for her.
The Lady Moon Goddess.
Would we not be overstepping by regarding her as family?
I believe that this is what Columbina genuinely wishes for.
I can't believe the Lady Moon Chanter referred to our moon goddess by her first name.
Perhaps you may all yet recall the words I spoke not long ago. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves. I will not ask all of you to make the same choice as I, but I do have words I would like to share with you this day. If we wish to invite the moonlight in to stay, we must first open doors that once were tightly shut. That is what happened. Considering the situation over the past few days, things seem to have gone better than I thought they might have.
Lady Lauma, a new batch of stone has arrived at the warehouse.
Understood. I'll be right over. Could you keep what I said, including what you've seen, a secret from Columbina? At least for now. I'd like this to be a surprise.
Paimon knows you mean well, but seriously? You sure do love your surprises. You and your moon goddess.
My lips are sealed.
Hey Lauma, about Paimon's hush money. Paimon meant to say, we don't happen to have any spare Feast of the Moon servings today, do we?
That we do. Come, let me prepare some for you. Oh, and one more thing.
You're back.
Hello.
Guess what, Columbina? You were right. Lauma didn't tell us a thing. So, we'll be keeping you company over the next few days. You just sit tight and keep those expectations high.
Expectations for what exactly?
Nothing. We don't know a thing, honest.
Very well then. I look forward to spending the next few days with you.
Oh, here comes our food! Wait a minute! Where's the grub?
It says, the time has come. Do you know what that means?
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Columbina?
Yes? Yes. What of it?
But you can use Kuvaki to observe the outside world even so, right?
That's right. If anything, I sense things more clearly this way.
Then, could we ask you to deliberately not sense any changes outside for the time being?
So that this can be a pleasant surprise?
Sounds like you've already guessed what this is about.
All right, I see. In that case, would you take my hand?
Here we are.
It's beautiful. This pair of wings makes it look all the more complete.
This is a gift we Frost Moon Scions would like to give you, Columbina. To celebrate our goddess who can now fly free, whose fingers can at last touch the place she calls home.
The me from before would only be reminded of the confusion I felt upon being born, whenever I looked upon this statue. But now, what I feel is the warmth of a home. Perhaps, like this statue, I have chosen to stay here, even though I now have wings. Thank you all.
We do have another gift prepared, but you'll have to walk with me a bit farther.
Huh? There's another surprise?
My fellow Scions and I have organized a simple welcome banquet in the forest. From now on, this will be your home as well, Columbina. Whenever you grow homesick, please feel free to remain here and enjoy our hospitality, meager though it may be.
Sure, I will.
Let's go then. It is my hope that every night may be as wonderful as that moon prayer night. Welcome home, Columbina.
Alright, cool. I see Hu Tao, I see Xiaoling, I see Emily, all talking to each other. Yeah, but yeah, let's talk to the girls. So what's cracking?
Oh, that's weird. Looks like Wanmin Restaurant hasn't fired up their kitchen yet. Why does it smell so much like boiled fish around here?
Yeah, hungry again, huh, Paimon?
Oh, Paimon's fine. Seriously though, this smells pretty weird. But Paimon can't quite see what's off about it.
That person over there looks kind of familiar.
Wow, color me surprised. Perfume that smells like boiled fish? Xiangling, come give it a sniff. That's totally the scent, right?
Wow, it really is. Even the chili aroma is spot on. How did you even do that?
Some unconventional spice combinations, specialized techniques for refining them, and most importantly, the assistance of a professional chef.
Well, tons of people come to eat our boiled fish every day, so I'd recognize that smell anywhere. No way I'd mistake it for anything. Even if a perfume bottle's the last place I'd expect to smell it.
So it is you, Emily.
Traveler? Perfect timing! Come, smell my wrist! Emily here just made us a perfume that smells like boiled fish! Isn't that just so cool?
It is.
Ooh, Paimon's getting kinda hungry just from sniffing this!
See? Always trust Director Who. This perfume really sparks your appetite, doesn't it? I've got an idea, Xiangling. Spray perfume of this type on your menus. One variety for each dish. That way, even if customers haven't tried a dish before, they could just smell the menu and know roughly what it'll taste like.
You're right! This way we can stop guests from wasting food and Mora ordering something they'd end up not wanting to eat.
Exactly. We could even make a whole Leeway flavor atlas. A big chunky book you can flip through to sample the aroma of every single dish. How's that for an idea?
That sounds like stuffing a whole bunch of dishes into the same cabinet. The flavors would definitely get all mixed up.
Is this really how perfume is supposed to be used?
Paimon thinks it sounds really fun, you know? Just open it up and you can smell all that yummy food. But wait, won't that just make us even hungrier?
Food fragrance design is a fascinating field worth exploring. Besides, creations made on a whim are meant for our pleasure. We need an answer to anyone on their account. Use them anywhere you like, whenever inspiration strikes. Besides, it seems like this perfume is already taking effect.
That wasn't Paimon's tummy growling. It was hers.
Wow, way to throw me under the bus.
Yep, you.
spray something on Paimon's head, at least make it something nice like almond tofu. Paimon won't be able to sleep if it's too spicy. Huh? Why does Paimon smell boiled fish again? Oh, seems pretty hot, too. Unlike the perfume from earlier.
Paimon, Traveler, Miss Emily! Food's ready!
Really?
My goodness, never mind all that. All this brain work has left my tummy growling too. Oh, right! Xiangling, could you make me another serving of almond tofu? Zhongli's queuing for some pastries on my behalf, so I'd like to bring some food back for him too. Also, lend me the perfume. Let's see what our dear consultant thinks when he tastes some almond tofu, spritzed with boiled fish scented perfume.
Okay.
The almond tofu is ready, but Hu Tao, are you sure you're gonna...
Dear oh dear, this almond tofu is a brand new, one-of-a-kind flavor.
This scent it's quite unique.
Yeah, you can say even strong. Alright, let's go talk to Columbina. Let's go. Alright. Let's see here.
Here, this is for you. That's my share done, yes?
Hey! It's a drawing canvas! Wait, that means...
Ah, you're just in time.
Hello.
Wow! If it isn't Mallouse, our great painter! Long time no see!
So, what are we just in time for?
I just took Mallouse to the moon for a bit.
Oh, really?
I'm so jealous of how you just said that, like you were visiting the garden next door or something. Still, what did you go there for? Looking for inspiration?
That's half right. We also selected a location for an exhibition. Do you recall?
Paimon does! Mallouse's Moon Goddess exhibition! Don't forget to invite us when the time comes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course. In addition, Mallouse seems to be able to sense subtle changes around her. She's told me that I've changed a lot since returning from the moon. That's why she wanted me to take her there, to see if there was something special about it.
Huh! Now that's an artist for you, alright!
So, this special thing...
I'm not sure either. I took Mallouse to many places, but none of them satisfied her. That is, until I brought her close to your ship.
My spaceship?
But after bringing her closer, I found that she wasn't interested in the ship itself.
Huh? What does that mean? Oh, she's flying around you, Columbina!
She did so back then as well. I suspect that her real interest lies with how I looked after seeing the spaceship.
How you... looked?
Yes. I was reminded of when the Traveler and I went there together. We sat atop the ship, gazing at Tevat. She found the truth about the past, and I found my home. Just thinking about it gave me a sense of peace. Or perhaps... happiness. Yes, you are right. These are not things I would have felt before. So, I told Mallouse our story, including what happened after we reached the moon. She seemed most pleased after that, as if she had found the inspiration she so desired.
Ah! So now it's time for the great artist to work her magic, right? Huh! You didn't take Paimon up there back then, so she's pretty curious what Mallouse is gonna paint too.
This time is something special. Mallouse says she wants paints that belong only to us.
And what does that mean?
I I believe she means things that will remind you about this journey, what you have gained from it, and the joy it has brought you. Don't worry. Malos just wants to see such objects and feel them. She wouldn't use anything so precious as paint.
What do you give her?
Soil from the moon, and the card you gave me for Moon Prayer Night.
Oh, so basically, it's gotta be something that represents this adventure, right? Okay then, Traveler, you pick.
Why is it always me that's gotta pick? Okay. Well, I only got the one item, so yeah. Here we go.
A good choice.
Well, it wasn't really much of a choice.
She seems pretty pleased, too. Whoa, straight to the canvas she goes. You know, now that Paimon thinks about it, Malos' paintings pretty much cover your story from when you were born till now, Columbina.
And that story isn't over yet.
Yep, and Paimon wants to see more of our great painter's work anyway. Oh, done already? Quick as ever, huh? Let Paimon see. Oh, this is so pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Paimon had no idea Teyvat looked so beautiful from the moon.
Now I can understand why Malos says that I have changed.
Why's that?
When I see this painting, I remember that as I sat on the moon, watching Teyvat, I thought about how I'd always been looking for a home of my own. But now, I suddenly have two homes, both of them places of such beauty. It was then that I realized that perhaps home is wherever the things and people you cherish are.
A lovely thought.
Thank you. I think that after this, I'd like to take the Kuhenki to the moon more often. You're welcome to come visit my other home as well.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh? You'd like to be a guide for other Kuhenki? Of course. I think this will be a most lively journey.
Alright. Okay, let me check my progress again. Hello there. Yes, view record. Okay, so it looks like I am halfway there, alright? So cool. So I will see you guys next time.
I know those voices. Why, if it isn't Paimon and the Honorary Knight. Praise be to the Animo Archon for this flurry of good news.
Well, we haven't exactly said anything yet, but okay.
Huh? Oh, hey, Glory! What's got you in such a good mood?
Have you heard? The knights who went on expedition are finally returning home. Which means Godwin should be home soon too. It won't be long now before we're together again.
Huh? Don't tell Paimon Godwin still hasn't told Glory about getting separated from the expedition.
Could you help me scatter some more dandelion seeds? I want to thank the Animo Archon for watching over the expedition. Especially Godwin.
Oh, poor girl. Waiting for Godwin all this time? Should we tell her the truth? Or should we have a word with Godwin first?
Is something wrong?
Huh? You want us to help scatter dandelion seeds at the Animo Archon statue, right? Piece of cake! We'll head there right away!
Okay.
How much longer do you think Godwin's gonna keep the truth from Glory? Paimon doesn't want to make her upset, but if we don't tell her... No, she deserves to know. Let's find Godwin and give him a piece of our mind.
I'm not sure that will be necessary.
Huh? Why not? Huh? Varka? And Godwin? Wait, Godwin's back in the city? We need to go speak to him. Hey, Varka! What's Godwin up to now?
Shh!
Watch closely. This Knight of Favonius is making the most important decision of his life. Try not to disturb him.
Glory, it's me. I've returned from the expedition safe and sound. I haven't stopped thinking about you this whole time. Oh, no. I can't keep lying to her. Let me think this over. Glory, I have to come clean. I never left Mondstadt in the first place. Oh, no, that's even worse. Saying that will only hurt her more. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Oh, so that's what you meant. Paimon agrees that this is a pretty important decision, but is it really the Grandmaster's responsibility to sort out Knights' love lives, too?
No, not at all. As an organization, the Knights of Favonius does not interfere with personal matters. However, the issue he faces is about more than being a good partner. It's about being a good knight.
I should just tell her the truth. Honesty is a knight's greatest virtue, but Glory is so fragile. What if she can't handle the shock?
Well, it's not all that difficult. Besides, it's not like I'm entirely blameless in this situation either. Back then, I had my hands full preparing for the expedition, so when he suddenly applied for leave, I told him to report to Jean instead. The plan was that he'd rejoin us later. Who could have guessed he'd spend all this time agonizing over how to report back to Jean? Although, I imagine a good chunk of that time was also spent worrying about how to report back to his girlfriend. Naturally, I'll admit I was careless at the time. I didn't set a clear deadline for his report, which may have been part of the reason he spent so much time hesitating. That was my bad. Truth is, hesitation only ever complicates things. Once a day or two has passed, you start to think, well, what's a day or two more? Then, after 3 or 4 days, you start to wonder if your current situation's really so bad after all.
Maybe I should just leave Mondstadt. Then I can pretend I never came back. Yes. Then I can think things over a little longer. Just a day or two more.
Mister, you can't just run away from this.
At the very least, he should be able to make a decision on his own that aligns with the spirit of chivalry, without me needing to lecture him first. Running away? Don't be silly, what kind of a night would ever... Wait, what did you say? Running away? Darn it, Godwin! Stop right there!
Stop! You have violated the law.
Uh-oh. Lecture incoming.
Uh-huh.
Grandmaster!
Hey, Godwin. How can you even call yourself a knight? You were loud and proud when you first confessed your love. Where did that guy disappear to?
Confessed my love? Grandmaster, how do you...
Please, half the Knights of Favonius know about you and Glory. Besides, that's not the point.
The point?
Honorary Knight, tell this scaredy cat what decision a true knight would make. Too right it is, though, in all honesty. See what I did there? A little white lie now and then can be quite harmless, too. See? There's honor in either decision. And yet, despite all that, you chose to skedaddle. Whether you choose to maintain Glory's illusion or come clean, as a knight, you should make a decision, follow it through, and bear the responsibility. What were you thinking when you confessed your love? Presumably something along the lines of, does she feel the same? Might she reject me? Truth is, you had no way to know, but you put yourself out there and told her all the same. Now, all you've got to do is muster up that very same courage. The courage to make a decision, whichever one it is.
I don't want to be like this. It's just, whenever I picture Glory's reaction, I lose the courage to make up my mind. Will she be angry or disappointed? Will she forgive me? If it ends up leaving her as conflicted as I am, maybe it would be kindest not to tell her at all. But if I don't tell her now, she'll find out someday anyhow, right? All these thoughts in my head, aren't they just excuses I'm making for myself?
Hey, what are you prattling on about now? You won't achieve anything thinking like this. Instead of getting lost in your own thoughts, how about you just lay it all out on the table? Come on, let's head to the Angel's Share. It's time to give you a refresher course in chivalry.
Can you really train chivalry in a tavern? Oh, looks like there's a long way to go before this situation gets resolved.
Yeah.
Isn't that Barker and Glory? Don't tell Paimon Godwin's run away again!
Miss Glory, in accordance with Godwin's personal wishes and the need to keep a small force stationed in Nodcry, I'm afraid he'll be away for some time longer. The reason I've come to see you today is to inform you of the situation and to read this letter on Godwin's behalf. My Lady Glory, at this very moment, I am writing to you over a glass of fine wine.
My lady?
Although the Knights of Favonius' expedition has ended, my personal journey continues still.
This letter from Godwin?
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Therefore, I have decided to stand fast in Nodcry and to continue fighting for the defense of my beloved Mondstadt. I understand this decision may hurt you, and no apology can undo the pain I cause. But please, believe me when I say, my love runs deep and true.
Deep and true. Thank you, Grandmaster Varka, for bringing me this letter. Godwin's resolve. I can feel it clearly. Though being apart may be painful, if this is his decision, I'll wait as long as it takes. May the Thousand Winds protect you, Godwin.
Haha, don't worry. The situation there is safe now. I'm sure that Godwin will be back before you know it. Well then, Miss Glory, I have other matters to attend to. Farewell, for now.
What's the deal with that letter? Did Godwin really go to Nodcry?
He did indeed. Where should I start? After my little refresher course, I gave him 1 day to make his final decision.
Grandmaster, I think I've made up my mind. I can't keep lying to her.
Is that so? Good. I may have said that the Knights of Favonius do not interfere with personal matters, so long as the decisions you make do not impugn the honor of the Knights. But I must say, deep down, I was hoping this would be the path you chose. You don't look so good, though. Rough night, huh?
You can say that again. Even though I made my decision, I wasn't sure of the best way to tell her. In the end, I stayed up all night working on this letter.
Sure didn't skimp on the prep, huh? Come on, let me take a look. I'm sorry, Glory. I must confess my sins. Ha ha ha. Well, I guess that's passable. A hypocrite like myself deserves no forgiveness, much less the honor to remain by your side. What's all this? I don't deserve your forgiveness. Perhaps you deserve someone better. What the heck is this nonsense? Is this your attempt at taking responsibility?
Grandmaster, please let me explain. I've carefully thought this through. If I tell her more lies, even if she never finds out the truth, I would only grow to despise myself more. Could someone like that truly make her happy? But if I confess everything, I'm sure she'll forgive me and accept me, as despicable as I've been. Because she's so gentle, so understanding. But I can't bring myself to accept her kindness in such a shameful way. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself. I've thought it all through. What decision to make, what the consequences will be, and I think I could bear it all. But even then, no matter what I choose, I'd never be able to forgive myself.
In this state, even if I forced you to face her, I doubt it would do either of you much good. After all these years of patrolling and fighting on the outskirts of Mondstadt, you've covered no less ground than the expedition itself. Come on, how has your resolve gotten so weak?
Perhaps I was beyond saving from the moment I told that first lie to avoid the shame.
Well, if you can't forgive yourself for your lies, then why not turn them into truths? Embark on your own expedition.
My own expedition?
Go to Nodcry and temper your resolve. They're short-handed there at the moment anyway. So consider this your punishment for not returning to duty on time.
Nodcry? The expedition's final destination?
Go and learn from the expedition forces there what it truly means to be an upstanding knight. Naturally, before your character building begins, you'll need to resolve your affairs in Mondstadt first. Go fetch a pen and paper and write a new letter. This time, I'll dictate and you transcribe. I don't want to read any more of this spineless drivel. My Lady Glory, at this very moment, I am writing to you over a glass of fine wine.
Grandmaster? We don't usually address each other like this. And if I'm going to write about wine, how about the scent of wine on the wind reminds me of you, no matter how far apart.
There's no need for you to add anything. Just write exactly what I say. Now, although the Knights of Favonius' expedition has ended, my personal journey continues still.
All right. I've written so many letters. Maybe it's time I took notes from someone else.
To continue fighting for the defense of my beloved Mondstadt. Ha ha! I really outdid myself with that ending.
Yes, indeed. But, I still want to apologize to Glory, at least in some way.
All right, let me think. You could add a postscript.
Paimon knew it! Something felt off about that whole letter. Except the last bit. But isn't this just a different kind of lie?
You think so? Well, the letter genuinely was written by Godwin himself, and he really has gone to Nodcry now. As for getting separated from the expedition, well, the letter didn't mention anything about that.
Ugh. So Paimon guesses you didn't technically lie.
Besides, if Godwin were to face Glory now, it would leave an indelible mark on both their hearts. They'd never be able to truly move on. He made an undeniable mistake, one for which he must make amends through his actions, both for the Knights of Favonius and for Glory. Godwin has promised me that once his expedition is over, he will personally confess everything to Glory. As for me, I pray he won't waste this opportunity to become a true knight once again. But that's an understanding we have as fellow Knights of Favonius.
Well, at least he's moving in the right direction.
Don't forget to keep your promise, Godwin.
Alright, time to go see Calabina. Calabina, where are you? Okay. Ah, there she is.
Hey there, Calabina! You seem to be in a good mood today.
Come on up.
chess again or something?
Yes, it has been a while, and I somewhat miss playing.
Are the rules the same?
Or, can you move multiple pieces per turn now because you're the Triloon Goddess?
That would be cheating.
Yeah, Paimon knows that. She was just kidding.
Shall we begin then?
Okay. Alright, tic-tac-toe. Let's see here. Alright, let's start in the middle.
How about here? Let me think.
Heh.
I must have... The 3 moons linked up in a line.
Huh? Still thinking about how that last match went?
Oh, no. It's just... Looking back on the game now gives me a peculiar feeling.
Oh yeah! Now that you have the power of 3 moons, you've become more than just something that can dominate the night sky.
Yes. And I also think that the fate of the world may have been different had there not been division between the 3 moon goddesses.
What were they like?
The first one I saw was Sonnet, goddess of the iridescent moon. She was livelier than I'd imagined, more like a playful younger sister. Arya of the eternal moon was the most mature of the 3. She was a natural leader and was most gentle to others. Just like Lauma, actually. As for Canon of the Frost Moon, she seemed both wise and far-sighted, and it was she who gave her moon to me. Yes, despite their differences, they loved Tevat, and they loved this home. When I spoke to them of the things to come, they all seemed relieved, glad that this world still held so rich a future. That was also why they gave me the power to return home.
Huh. Paimon would love to see them and give them a real proper thank you.
I would very much like that as well, but I fear it's no longer possible. Fortunately, this world continues onward, and the humans they protected have survived, and pass on their stories to this day.
Exactly! As long as we live well and don't let the bad guys destroy the world, that's the best thanks we can give them.
Mm-hmm.
Of course! You can bet Paimon's always trying to live her best life. You too, Columbina. Eat well and sleep well every day. And come find us if you want to play games.
Sure. I suspect that from now on, I shall think of those 3 gentle goddesses every time I play moon chess.
Alright, cool. Just 2 more to go. Alright, time to talk to Columbina. So where is she? There she is. Okay. Witch hats. Hello.
They seem to be having fun.
Greetings.
Greetings. Cute.
Greetings to you too. Luanatar? Yes, I saw people playing with their friends using cups at the flagship, so I borrowed the idea.
Ah, okay.
They would place a gemstone under a cup, then quickly shuffle the cups atop the table.
Alright.
Upon stopping, they would have the other player guess which cup the gem was under. The Kuhenki loved the feeling of spinning about while wrapped up in cloth, so I used Miss Mage's hat as a reference and made some improvements.
Adorable.
Wait, so you went to the flagship? Did anyone recognize you?
Some did ask, and I said, I'm dressing up as the moon goddess today. I look just like her, don't I?
Wow, you've really taken that trick from Moon Prayer Night and ran with it.
Mm-hmm. Did they believe you?
Well, not entirely, but they didn't talk to me afterward either. Was my acting not natural? I'll keep practicing somewhere else next time.
Why does it feel like someone learned all the wrong lessons?
Luanatar would like you to guess where she's hiding. Would you like to play around?
Sure, I'm in.
In that case, please stake 100,000 more to start with. Those are the flagship's rules after all.
Are we really betting?
Okay, you definitely should have skipped that lesson.
We're about to begin. And spin. Can you guess where Luanatar is?
Right here.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm. So it's not that hard. You just gotta pay attention.
Was that too easy for you?
Yeah, pretty easy.
Should you come around to play again, I will try to shuffle the hats around faster.
Alright, bet.
Paimon's curious. How exactly did you play with them earlier? You can't see anything if you don't use Kuvaki, but if you do use it, you'll see too clearly.
Well, I can open my eyes, right?
Oh yeah, didn't think of that one.
Okay.
Luanatar says that she is very happy, and that we should play again next time.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I believe next time should be the last one, right? Yes. Just one more, and then I'll get the wings. Man, it feels like it's been a long time coming, but we're finally getting to it. Alright, here we are. One last talk with Kalabina. Let's do this. Alright, so where is she? Yeah, right over there. With all the Kuhenki.
Oh, that smells great! Did we make it in time for Kalambina's mealtime again? Huh, are those Kuhenki lining up? For soup that Kalambina's serving?
Just a moment.
Wow! This is really good! Refreshing, tasty fruit soup! Paimon's never had anything quite like it!
Another serving?
Make that two!
And
Yes. I asked Anefa for some basic recipes, and I've made several attempts. The Kuhenkian animals have both responded quite positively. Well, my sleeves are too wide. They brush against the pot if I'm not careful.
yeah.
I struggle somewhat with making desserts, though. You have to get the temperature and proportions just right. Sure. Let's start with crumb kake, shall we?
Alright.
Would you like to try one?
Yeah, I'll take a nibble.
What do you think?
Did Paimon miss anything?
Yeah,
What are you trying to do to Paimon?
you trying to poison her?
It's all about the initial taste! Couldn't one of you have warned me to take a smaller bite? If you hadn't said anything, Paimon would have thought this was a prank! Watching people's faces pucker or something?
Okay, let me try again. Here, try this batch.
Delicious.
Really? Paimon wants some too! That's the stuff! Oh, so tasty!
Good enough to be given as a gift?
Totally! Wait, did you learn how to cook and make crumb kake because you wanted to make a present for someone?
Yes, for my friends.
That's a great idea.
Do you still remember the first time you came here together? You had prepared some food for me.
Mm-hmm.
Though the food couldn't do much to replenish the power I had lost, eating it did make me feel more relaxed. I did not give it much thought then, but now I understand. The time and effort put into carefully preparing food by hand is what gives it soul. What I enjoyed was not simply the food itself, but the warmth and kindness in the hands that made it. And the less those hands seek reciprocity, the greater the warmth and kindness required to match it in turn.
Aww, Paimon's gonna blush if you go on like that. To be honest, we were always kinda hoping to get on your good side back there.
Indeed. But now that I understand all this, I'd like to do a little more. It's a wonderful feeling. Would you come with me to visit our friends?
Yeah.
Apart from the crumb kake, I have also prepared a few other gifts. But they must be sent in secret.
Why in secret? If you don't mind Paimon asking.
Well, you've always been the ones to pleasantly surprise me. I'd like to see how my friends will react when the tables are turned.
Phew! We were running all over! Finally done! Their reactions were kind of surprising, though. Some didn't even realize they were gifts from you, Columbina!
It's fine. I expected as much. What's important is that they were happy to receive the gifts.
In that case, Lauma definitely knew the crumb kakes and wreath on her desk came from you. Paimon can understand her being hesitant about wearing the wreath, but seriously, she stared at the crumb kakes for a good 10 minutes and still couldn't bring herself to eat one.
It seems Yehoda got quite the fright, though. Perhaps we shouldn't have slipped the gifts directly behind her.
Maybe she's just naturally more alert? Still, she seemed to calm down when Asher came over to paw at the scratching post you sent.
As for our other friends who aren't in Notcry, I'm counting on you to deliver their gifts. Here.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, is it finally our turn? Huh? Candies? Paimon thought we'd get crumb kakes like everyone else.
Well, you already had some of those while taste testing. Some variety is nice, don't you think? That's good to hear. And there's one more gift. Here, for you.
A wind glider?
I've heard it said that the skies belong to the birds, and the land to the beasts, while the vast space between the two is reserved for adventurers wearing wing gliders. With this by your side, May your path forward ever be lit as with moonlight.
Alright, thank you.
And thank you for your companionship.
Mm-hmm. Alright, cool. Alright, there we go. Yay, finally, I got it. This has been a long time coming. Yes, oh man, they're so perfect on Skirk. Oh yeah, that's nice. Alright, cool. Is she still around? Even if I have fully completed? Maybe, I don't know. Nah, I'm gonna say no. Alright everyone, so yeah, I guess I will finally end it right here. So yeah, this has been part 3 of my Lunar Eclipse series. So yeah, again, this has been in the works. Yeah, this has been in the making, but you know, it's finally done, and yeah, so yeah, I guess I will see you guys next time. Later.